Hello YouTube and welcome back. It's me, Captain Emo. Going to do some Neverwinter tonight. And if you don't follow me on social media, on Twitch, not Twitch, Twitter, you'll notice there's a new word written on our goal thing here. My refrigerator died. And as it decided to die, I was not really fully prepared, and I'm not sure how well I'm going to go about replacing it. So anyone watching this, if you could donate either to Streamlabs or to PayPal, and I'll make sure to manually input it so you get credit for it. Oh, sorry about that. I would greatly appreciate it because, well, it would help alleviate the impact this is going to have on my family. Alright, so it looks like I've gotten everything here and fully cleared everything out here. So, I was thinking about teleporting straight back to town, but I guess we will head out. And I always forget that it's, it's Thursday in my mind, even because I haven't gone to bed yet, even though it's past midnight, so it's Friday. So I always forget, and I post that, oh yeah, Goblin Mordor is going to be here enjoying, and then he always reminds me that he's not going to be able to be here, and he can't make it. So most likely it'll just be me tonight. Hopefully, it'd be nice if somebody shows up. Last time we had, I think it's Kid vs. Dragon is how to say it, if I remember. The one that was writing the program. Ooh, I missed a box. The program to help people with managing their social media accounts with tracking and everything in the spreadsheet. So that was really cool, and it'd be nice if someone else shows up again tonight. But who knows? Funny thing is, the ping on my phone just going off was one of my IRL friends contacting me. And if they're up, I might message them saying, hey, you should come and check out the stream. Because I don't have to play by myself. Yeah, I definitely thought the Tomb Annihilation's interesting, and I do plan on playing it some more. But it was definitely like, whoa for me, because the randomness of it. I wasn't expecting that level of, just basically something randomly happening on every tile, like every turn type deal. So that's I don't even remember wrong one. Where am I supposed to be going here? That was the archaeologist. Search for the cult journal. Charwood in the south of Neverwinter. Oh, I see, and there we go. There's the place we're looking for. Oh, that was nice. I seen that, wasn't sure. It's like, hey, we should see if that's the place to go. Oh, my bears found somebody to attack. Direwolf back this way. Do I even have spells left? I have some. Even though it's not necessary. Boom! I got a big bad bear just beating them down. Right, one moment, I'm gonna message my friend here. See, and this is why I like having all my little minions. I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff. Dang it. Man, I'm just misclicking like crazy today. I was trying to play... What is this? I was trying to play some, Hey, take 20. Thank you for showing up. I didn't want to be all alone tonight. I'd spent like an hour and a half moving everything into my garage with ice packs and a mini refrigerator and chest freezer as I was trying to clean up all the water spilling on my fridge. I eat. I know, but I still call you Take 20. You're Take 20 to me. You're their brain, their chief, their leader. Persuade. Now let's just kill him. It's just a troll, we can kill it. So that's what acid arrow's for, right? The bane of trolls everywhere. No, so I've had an interesting day today. How was your day? So I assume you're at work, which is why you're up this late. So hopefully it's going well. Did you catch my video of the Tomb of Annihilation? It was a very interesting game, but it's ridiculous random, and it's really different for me to deal with something so random. Characters of Bane of Kobolds. You know, I'm surprised Jake in the last game was pushing everybody so much with not helping out in combat, considering the fact that, you know, they killed his character last time. And I feel like now he's just pushing to get Rim Buckley killed. You gotta remember, you gotta play nice with your party or you don't last very long. Down, bear, down. Let's actually heal him up in me. It was cool. Well, I was just surprised when you guys were fighting the horde that he was just like, oh, I'm just going to stealth around and not do anything. You know, or except for, you know, hunt for treasure, and he those were his words for it. Don't need sling bullets. I didn't realize my monk was hurt too. Part 2 tomorrow. Oh, sweet. I thought this was the week where we skip one. I didn't think there was going to be one this week, so I was really bummed out. That's awesome. Well, that just made my day, dude. Feels so much better. You realize that? You just made my day. I'm not going to go do the tower right now. I'm going to go do the charwood. And after I heal my partner. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. He had amazing stealth. But the greed's the problem. I mean, I was one of those, personally, when I play Thief, it's always like, hey, you know, let them think they're getting everything they want and need. I might go to town and go off by myself and steal something, but as a group, I want to keep my party happy because then they're willing to let me get away with more crap. Say I've played the only evil characters I've ever played have been lawful evil, either thieves or assassins, and one necromancer. And every time I've played it, it's always been, well, I'm working with this party because it benefits me. But it won't benefit me if I'm constantly taking them off and doing stuff to make them unhappy. The best thing I always thought I could do is convince them that they wanted to help me. Because then I'm getting best of both worlds. We play Locksmith Thief. Oh yeah. I say I've been chased out of a town because I stole some stuff from a manor, and when my team confronted me about it, I'm like, don't worry, I was getting something for you. I mean, he had this holy artifact that wasn't rightfully his, and I knew it needed to be returned to you, so here it is. And I give it to the cleric and explain that was for good, righteous purposes, and not talk about the, 100 platinum that's sitting in my pocket. Don't know how much of this farm I actually want to check out. No, the fridge thing really sucked though, because I realized it because I noticed a puddle of water on the floor, and when I went over and checked it, it was already up to like, where's the door? Okay, there's the, whoa. Save the cow, not the cow. Kill. Go guys, go. Oh, come on, no, we're not going to save the cow. Not Bessie. Oh, another one. Come on, attack, bear. Attack. Follow. Attack. Stupid bear. Well, I definitely appreciate you being here. I will try to, log up top. Try to keep it interesting. But yeah, so the puddle of water was on the floor, and it's because I realized that basically the defrost mode was broke on and the temperature was just climbing and everything, so I had to unplug it. I didn't want to deal with the fire. And that's why I moved everything outside. Sure, first cave, let's go. See if I get lost in another cave or if this one will be fine. So many logs and something I haven't actually fought in a long time would be a werewolf. Alright. That was a good little brawl. You know, the nice thing is too is my pixie's been living. Since I've gone up straight levels as a wizard, I haven't had any issues in a while with my pixie constantly dying. Even though I don't think her stats went up that much. I'm not sure. Yeah, she only has 24 hit points and 15 armor class at level 7, so not very impressive. But if it stops her from being bait, I'm okay with it. direwolf walks right through my web, and there comes the rest. That was very non-efficient. Oh, need some better crowd control. Oh, dude, I really appreciate as well, like I said, how you're always doing this, because I found out it's like every 30 minutes or something, they take a head count of how many people are in my stream. So the one where you, my brother-in-law, and Goblins Mordor were all there, I ended up getting like 15 views in one night, which is, for me, that's a lot. I normally don't get very many views. I get like 4 to 8 a video. I'm really close to 800 views though. And I decided that I'm going to probably do a dice giveaway. Just because I know the community, me and you talk to on Twitter, very large D&D community, that I know they really appreciate the dice more than a game card or something. Another 20 answers this necklace, and that's what I'm wearing. I told Nariel the True that if he does that dance video, he has to do it as a dance party. It'd be more fun if he gets the whole Take 20 crew in it. I think you guys should do that, and we can do a vote poll of who's the best dancer. Then you guys can do it on both your channels. Do it as a collaboration. Oh, for a second I'm like, purple waterfall, what? Silverback. You have the boss's name on the map. Something tells me I should go to a far corner and try to rest up. They actually imprint the boss's name on the map. You know it's not good. Found someone else's corpse. Lesser spell breach. I think I already have that one. Oh, there's some boxes. Tell you though, I feel, even though I haven't really done a whole lot today, dealing with that whole fridge thing combined with, you know, homeschooling and late night streams, and I didn't bother taking a nap today. I feel tired. I feel worn out today. I know I shouldn't really complain. That my wife's so awesome about this. The whole fridge thing happened, and I feel like it's my fault because I knew the fridge was having problems. I should have been looking at ones, pricing them, talking about getting one. I replaced the fan motor on it once, and it started acting up again, but I decided to let it go, thinking maybe I just have to replace the fan motor again. And it's definitely, I feel guilty. I feel like it's my fault. And she's really awesome and is like, no, it's not your fault. You couldn't, you know, predict that it's going to shut down the way it did. You know, you don't have to feel guilty. But I just, so I'm hoping that, I don't know, I'm just hoping that something works out. So let's save it, buff for the boss fight. See if we can do this first try. Since it says silverback, I'm going to assume that it's going to be probably, wouldn't probably say a monkey, but it's going to be some sort of, probably something like a special dire wolf, an advanced one. Been so long since I actually played, I don't remember. That's what I'm assuming. Okay, so haste on my monk. Just really make sure he can bring the pain. And go see what the silverback is. Oh wait, save. Alright. Oh. Is a dire wolf that's more larger, it's larger, more vicious than its common ones. It's often found as a companion of powerful rangers and druids. It actually says impossible rating on it. I'm very nervous. So I'm going to launch off Missile Swarm first. Barely injured. And we'll hit it with Firebrand now. That did the trick. That brought it down to badly wounded. He's tearing my bear apart even though I put mage armor on him. But the monk with the haste in between those spells I just launched, that was very, very easy compared to what I thought it was going to be. So now I have the head, I have Silverback's head, and I have the head of the Ogre Chieftain. So I assume that yes, these were parts of the cult following, and these are things I need. Even though I didn't have to turn the head in last time. There's no journal, no book, no nothing else, just the wolf. And all the corpses and everything else that I've checked. Alright, I guess then what we'll do is we'll just clear the rest of the map outside. Make sure we didn't miss anything in particular. Alright. My main thought is that I might be a secondary cave in here. Because we've only explored like a third of the map, so there's probably more. And I'm just surprised that was the one that had the leader's head in it. If standing stones. Interesting. Oh, so this isn't even char wood. Because right there's the entrance to Charwood. So this was a prelude, just the farm. So why would they give me... Alright, let me go talk to the farmer. Maybe he's got a quest where I give him the head. No point in carrying it around if I can just turn it in. And get a reward for it. Hopefully I get a nice reward. Urban's been really stingy of late.
I greet you.
What brings you here? I could ask you some questions. I suppose I can answer questions for you, lad. Go right ahead. I'm curious about some recent events. Anything going on in these parts? Other than Peter and the wolves, there's not much to say, really. What might you have in mind? Tell me about the wolves, then. Pete says the big one, the she-wolf, her name is Silverback. He says he knows this cause. I really shouldn't say persuade. Well, he says he heard her talking on the wind, telling stories to her cubs. A wolf who speaks common. Pete always had an imagination. Oh, so I need to find Pete. And give Pete the head. Ooh, I just got some paralytic crossbow bolts. Heck yeah. Constantine O'Dealy.
Hello there.
A handsome stranger in the bedroom of a farmer's daughter. Oh, great. Wonder where such an encounter could lead. Are you always this forward? Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't act that way. It's just that being one of the only young people for miles around, it gets so dull. Well, you are rather pretty. Well, you be pretty, that'd be good enough for me. Could I ask you some questions? Investigate some recent events. Blah blah blah. Not who I need to talk to about the wolves either. And no real information about what's going on in Charwood. There's Pete. Greetings. What's your name? Call me Captain Emo. What kind of trouble? I swear I'll pay 300 gold to have her head. She's already taken down 2 of my cattle and left her own devices. She'll clear the whole herd. I have the head right here. But I'm going to persuade for more money. 375. Man. I get my hopes up when I click the persuade button and it says success. I'm like, oh yeah. Then realize he gave me 75 more gold. Then I just say big frickin' whoop. I want another 500, fool. It's better than what you find underneath the chest, though. Walk over and loot a box. There's 6 gold coins in it. But I guess it makes sense because honestly, who would really leave just gold sitting outside in a box? Even if it was locked and trapped? Unless you're playing some evil trick and plan on killing your neighbor and say it was his own fault for looting your box. Tree Hollow. Oh, well, I'm at least glad I'm making some progress on this. I was worried I was lost. I was going to have to look everything up again. Because I couldn't, those caves, I was so confused on where I was going and what I was doing. Excuse me. Okay, looks like that's everything here, so on to Charwood. I don't think I'm full yet. 71 pounds of 100. So I don't have a whole lot more I can be carrying around, but we can press onward. For some reason, I keep thinking there's supposed to be a green dragon here, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting that confused with a different game. So I don't think at level 7 I'm ready for a green dragon. I think that would just be me getting eaten. Interesting. Walking through the forest and skeletons leap up from the ground. Not suspicious at all. Not like someone's trying to, prevent me from exploring said forest. No. Doesn't say evil cult. Not one bit. This is a natural random occurrence. Oh, even though that was so cool on Twitter Day, the guy was posting about the new undead book that was being released. And I personally said I actually would expect in a realm like this that undead would be way more common than what they're actually even played as. Because in my mind, you think about it, at least to me, you have some adventurers that are not even adventurers. You have a merchant and his traveling group get massacred by some monstrous gnolls. And that in most of D&D it's very possible that any vengeful spirit or violent death could cause a haunt if you play Pathfinder. Or the that one right there, the ALLIP, little babbling ghost, or specters, or phantoms, or what's the other one I'm thinking of? Then obviously you also have the definition of the white that I was talking about you playing. They're caused by some sort of traumatic death where they felt they were unable to succeed in something while dying horribly. And a good example of that one was campaign I like, where the white was actually a captain of a guard for a city that was raided and basically torched to the ground. And due to his tormenting himself that he failed to protect those in his charge, he is resurrected as a white. And then you also combine the thought of skeletal lords, zombie lords. They're not really that powerful. They're just that one step up, basically, from a skeleton or zombie, where they're not mindless.
Strike swiftly.
So I think undead should be more common than what we normally see. Ooh, walk too close to the skeleton. Got hit. Got hit pretty hard. But I could also just be saying that because I do enjoy undead in a campaign very much. I'm hoping I can actually get to play this weekend. My wife might not have to work, so we should be able to hopefully play. It's been three weeks since I've got to play, and that's a long time for me. I was playing every weekend. I know I'm spoiled, but there we go. I always try to mute the mic when I get a drink, because with it being a headset mic, there's a good chance it's probably catching me gulping. I don't want to be rude and gulp on the mic. +1 crossbow and an old scroll. This weather scroll is severely time-worn, covered with almost indescribable runes. There is a handwritten translation across the bottom, showing this to be some manner of religious text, written by a Netherus priest. Part of the translation of the particular note: the land of the Nether will one day return to the destiny to which it were born. Its people shall rise up from the ancient graves and rule all those which who have come after them. Bum bum bum. Spooky. Not particularly. Ring of Insight was just +5 lore, so that is just money. Tell you what though, having the my character built with all the resistance I have towards different elemental effects definitely saved me last episode when I entered that room with those lizard priests, all those fireballs and stuff they shot. If I didn't have the resistance, I would have been totally in trouble. Even though I do admit it'd be nice to actually get slightly higher resistance. I only have a 10 in fire, cold, and lightning, and that it's good now. No, fire, acid, lightning. I have the 20 in the cold. But I'm going to need to upgrade it because it's not going to be much longer, and I'm only going to be shaving off some of the damage that's going to be generated by when I'm fighting. Oh, 3 skeletons. Skeleton warrior. Skeleton warrior. Skeleton warrior. Oh, my monk's about dead. I have all these skeletons pop up and they're wielding great swords, chopping my party up. Alright. So I think it's time we take a moment to heal up. Do I have any heal kits left? I have 1 heal kit +1. Oh, but they're so much better than potions. You know, that's something I'm interested in. I know I home rule healing checks. In a way, I guess I'm going to be doing a question of the day. I home rule healing checks, and I'm curious to know if anyone else home rules healing checks, and if you do, what is the rule you have in place? In Pathfinder, basically, basic heal check to be stabilize somebody or deal with a lot of things is 15. But to encourage a party member to continue to basically expend points on said skill, what I've done is for every 5 points you can clear, or no, it wasn't every 5 points you clear it. If you succeed in healing, so you roll higher than a 15, you heal them, and you will heal them 1d4 plus the amount of points you've invested in the skill. So it becomes, now obviously you can't use it if you use magical healing. All the other rules still apply. But it gives a mundane healing that's out of combat that takes time to perform. But it's beneficial to the point where they don't have to feel like this skill is a waste. Because I don't ever want a party member to feel like he's taking a wasteful skill. You know, I want you to feel like your choices, including even skills, are impactful. Get out of there.
The Silent Lord
There we
sends
go.
you.
There we go. That we cleaned that up well. Even though it's taking me off once again, here I am killing skeletons, and I'm not getting the parts I need to make wands. Even though I took craft wand. Let me double check my character. I'm like pretty darn sure I took craft wand. Yeah, right here, craft wand. So my whole thing then, whatever. So basically, I'm supposed to be able to find something like a part of a skeleton, and since I'm killing all these skeletons, it'd be nice if I could find one. But you find like a piece of bone. Ooh, there's a tower over there. And then you can convert the bone into a wand, and then enchant it. Explorer's Journal, and charm person or animal. Yeah, I have to deal with all these bugs here soon. Now before I touch the glowy, shiny, purple pillar in the middle of the forest, let's save it. See what happens. Pillars weathered with age, covered with moss and small vines. There's no telling how long it has been standing here. Of particular interest are the large runes that seem to cover most of its surface, in no language you recognize. With the help of the notes of the Explorer's Journal, you identify the runes as ancient Netherus, and piece together a rough translation. The runes have been placed in a depression, 3 rows of 4 runes. Pressing one rune in each row results in a 3-word Netherus phrase, the effect of which is unknown. Ooh. I actually get to push which one I should push. Oh man, if you weren't working right now, I would have you tell me which button do I push. Well, I guess I have it saved. We'll start with number 1 and work our way down. Second one. Oh no, 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 no. So there, I have 4 options and 3 rows. I have to pick each one. That's too much of a variable. Alright. Last page reads particular interest. Okay. So it seems the GURATOL one is definitely the first one. Oh wait, I realized will is bold. Are there any other ones? No. Alright. So we will press this one. Shall Prevail, return. Ooh, nope. That got me some skeletons. And a dead pixie. Ooh, those guys. Pretty tough. It'd be fine if they give me material for a wand. Okay. Shall return. That's what I'm looking for. Nope. More skeletons. Ugh. The skeleton warriors are proving to be a lot more difficult than what they really should be. Alright. Misclick there, so let's go back in. One. Shall prevail? Nope, more skeletons. No. Oh, quick, when's your next break? I need someone who's more intelligent than me. Okay, so the temple shall we've done prevail and return. Click rule, more skellies.
The Silent Lord take you!
I am getting some experience points at least. Okay. Does rule? Alright. I think we're gonna have to just come back to this place later. It's a lot of combinations to guess through if I'm just going to randomly guess at everything. I'm checking Twitter real quick. Sorry about this. Nariel and his Nintendo Switch. I don't know. I know I'm biased, but yeah, you would have to give me a Nintendo Switch for free, and I would be hard pressed to not be convinced just to turn around and sell it. I mean, if it was a gift from a friend, I wouldn't sell it. A gift from my mother, I would sell it. Be like, Ma, you should just gave me the money. Don't waste your time. No, I bought a Wii for my family, and it just sits there. Got a Wii U for my family. It just sits there. My Xbox, my PlayStation, my Super Nintendo, my 64, my GameCube, they all get more play than those do. And yes, I listed Nintendo products. I just really don't care for I don't know. I've never liked Mario games, and I don't really care for kind of where they've gone with them. Now, I'll tell you my 3DS. My 3DS and my PSP, I use those both a lot. My 3DS, I play Monster Hunter, and I play Pokemon, and those are definitely franchises I really love. Ooh, bodies everywhere.
Welcome to where the dead lie. What's your name? I forget which is which when they do both. I am Quint. I think.
Okay, so he's obviously mad. You walk in Charwood, a town that is nowhere or more, no when. What does that mean? Like I know. I'm alive, but I stay. Everyone stays, no matter what. That's what happens in Castle Jirak. We made everyone stay, all for my brother, all for the children. I seek the cult behind the Neverwinter Plague. A plague? Ah, a bane of the living. A plague would find no purchase here. Your cult I do not know. Maybe, could be. My brother was many things, halves of things. He may have been in touch with the cult of sorts, but all that he touches dies. In all he didn't. In all he didn't. Can't give a straight answer. Tell me about your not brother. Let's go for straight answers. I wish I had answers, decisions, judgments. All I have is what I took, and what Carlot won't let go. Over and over it plays. Okay.
You'll see. I'm alive. You're alive. But you can't change Castle Jarek. And you can't change the dead. They never, ever listen.
Okay. I don't believe him that he was alive because he just vanished before me. But nothing like searching impaled corpses to find loot. I think it's funny. It's like, you know, you have an impaled corpse with underwear on, but yet magically it has 12 gold. I don't want to know where the pouch was hidden. Did he take lessons from Boo? Alright. See if my arrows need refilled. Paralytic bolt, frost bolts, back to 84. Already have it saved so we can explore, and if we die, we can just reload. Hello. There's a house built in a tree stump. A weak door barred from the other side, then smash it. Oh, there's people. And I don't believe these people are real people. But it's not like I can tell the game. I don't believe these people are real people. Give me my saving throw. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this place. Here's what appears to be houses and people, but magically I can't go any of the doors. I find a magic wand that's unidentified. That is level 1 magic missiles. I have to sell all my wands. It's all crap. All level 1 garbage. Greetings. I hope your visit to our fair village finds you well. We rarely see anyone new. I want to ask some questions. I don't know if my answers will please. Your manor is so much more modern than our little village. I'm hunting a cult plague Neverwinter. I haven't heard of anything about that. Never been to Neverwinter. They still building the Hall of Justice, I imagine. It will take a while. So once again, my feeling I think was spot on because obviously there's something wrong here. I'm going to say goodbye to her. See, we have the main house. Little woodshed opened up. Untitled man. Nothing in the room.
Greetings.
Okay, obviously he doesn't know anything either. And upstairs is collapsed and I can't even go up there. Mayor's office, huh? Well, considering the fact that it's the only labeled building in town, I would assume that's probably where we're supposed to go. No, jeez. But a locked chest in there's like quartz crystal in it. Very, very useful, let me tell you. Well, there's a castle guard and gate farther into the castle. Which means I guess we go in, talk to the mayor, try to get permission to progress farther. Go deal with the castle, who I assume probably has some sort of lich in it. Which once again just scares me profoundly because I'm level 7. Take it back. Technically, I am level 10.
Yes? I'm Mayor Mobley. What can I help?
Oh, you won't find anything like that here. The Lord Jarl keeps us safe from changes like that, from everything. You sound nervous. Are your lords fair? It's not for me to say. Look, I really shouldn't talk about them. Do you have any other questions? Persuade. Success. I suppose, though I do not wish to make trouble, we have been safe from the stories for so long. Lord Kalrat Jarad and his brother, what was his name? They created a castle on the cliffside and formed this town around it. We were protected, and that was all that mattered. We have had to make certain sacrifices, listen to their stories, but we are protected. Quint. It was Quint who took the children. The party in the castle. He was going to read them stories, but that was a lie. Something happened to them, the children in the castle. That Quint, he did it. He made them all go wrong. He's the one that ruined it all. Look, I have nothing else to say. It's beyond me. If you don't mind, I really need to get back to something. I will discover what happened to your children. No, I mean, please, leave us. This does not concern you. You can't bring change. Changes wouldn't end things. Bum bum bum. And now I break into your bedroom to loot the chest you have. Stupid bear. You're in the way. Well, what do I expect? I'm squeezing a dire bear into a guy's house. Okay. One potion it is. I need more people to talk to.
I greet you.
You're a stranger in these parts, aren't you? Either way, I advise you not to disturb the lords. They need their rest, you know. How long have you been posted here? Nario! Hello! I was talking about you and your silly Switch. And how, well, if someone gave me one, I would probably end up selling it. Unless it was a gift from somebody who was, kind of important to me. Like, I try to say if it was a gift from a friend, I wouldn't sell it. If it was a gift from my mother, it'd be on eBay. Why, May Mobley hired me just the other day, didn't he? Time seems to just stretch on here. I'm not from here. I was an adventurer. I came from somewhere far away. That's funny. I don't remember. Where? Isn't that funny? I need passes through the gates. But Mayor Mobley said, what did he say again? Maybe he told me to open the gate for you. Yes, that must be what he said. That's funny, the lock seems so rusted. Isn't that funny? Mayor Mobley wouldn't want me to oil that. Oh, he would want me to oil it. Yes, I'll just get some oil. No, I'm going to make fun of your Switch all I want. I am interested in your dance party video, though. And I told how J-Man Weird. That's how you say it. I told him it would be really funny if you guys did it as like part of Take 20. Have a dance-off challenge. Have everyone in chat, which probably wouldn't be a lot of people, but we could do a Twitter poll or something. Vote for who's the best dancer. Yes, yeah, I knew you would. I think it would be a really good idea. I think it'd be funny. See everyone trying to dance and see how everything goes. We'd have to do like... We'd have to do... Yeah, it would have to be a Twitter poll. And then you just tell everyone they have to go watch the video so they can partake in the Twitter poll. See? I'm being innovative. Ooh, a key. Well, see, there you go. You can do the poll that way. And then... Well, I don't know. I brought up the Twitter because then you could turn around and do it as an after event. So then everyone would be able to go and watch the YouTube upload. Because the live streams tend to only get 3 people about. And if we... Oh, compare Twitch and Twitter polls. Okay. But yeah, I think that would be interesting because then it might convince more people that they should be, they should come and check out the video. It might help boost views. Yeah, whoa, fire elemental. Fire elemental. So let's drop a missile swarm right there. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and drop another one. Because there's a lot there. Red salad too. Oh my gosh. One more. I'm going to be blowing spells like crazy here, but I'm afraid of these things. They're marked as easy. I'm like, nope. 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 Nuke the room, call it good. Yes, I did get it set up. And as you've seen, I posted on Twitter today that my fridge blew up. So I'm having to buy a new fridge, so I changed my donation goal from getting a capture card to helping me get a new fridge. Because I think that has priority in this situation. Oh, I should not have nuked the room the way I did. I'm probably going to regret that later when I need the spells. Salad's tongue. I think I'm just going to go ahead and buff at least the long-term stuff here. No, bull strength does not go on the pixie. Bull strength goes on the bear. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have everything set up so that the subscriber window pops up, and I have it set up that donation window pops up too. Need to possess the pixie. I need to come and trap search on. So I was talking to Mordor about the Sword Coast Legends, and it seems that he's going to want to do an hour Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I was thinking we could do me and you, and you said your roommates had the game or someone else did. I know you mentioned someone else did. We could do it. We could do the game as a one-off for a dungeon. I'm going to start programming here this week. I should say Monday I'll start. Or Saturday, depends on what goes on Saturday. That we can do the one-off for the dungeon, and I could DM it, and you and your friends could play, if you're still interested. And we could do it as a collaboration. I would stream the DM point of view or perspective here on YouTube, and you guys could stream it on Twitch. Oh, I'm gonna blow up. Oh, don't step on it, guys. Well, and that's why I'm kind of mentioning something now. You could let me know if Friday's late, early, or Saturday morning. I mean, what would work best for you? I know you work like 2 jobs and have school, so I kind of figured you would be the one to set I'll set a range of dates, you can set the particular date. I have a first edition level 1 to 3 module I'm going to try to convert into it, but I'm not 100% sure because of the length of it. See, originally I was going to do a 1 level module, but me and my dad were looking at it and we were talking about it, and if you break it into a video game form where everyone can just go through and kind of click through an NPC, or like you go over talk to the person, bump a bong, here's your quest, it would speed up a lot of the role playing. So a longer module might actually be needed to get that hour or so of gameplay in for a one-off module. But no, I'm definitely excited to try it. Like I said, I haven't done a lot of messing with the uploading and customization of a dungeon. So I'm going to start that either Saturday or Monday. But I'm hoping it won't take me too long to program it in and figure it out. What DC is this? Ooh, I'm getting 300 experience points here though. Just realized I'm gonna level up quick here. DC 15. Only rolled a 36, boss. And more notes. Note found in the western passage on lane 4. Chastises you. Okay. Okay, we're gonna save before I die. Do I have line of sight? I do. Saved it. Let's see if it's auto-aggressive or if I'm supposed to talk to it. Ooh, I get to talk to it. Then I'm gonna wait until we explore everything else. And it looks like every other door is going to be locked, so I'm going to have to go back to the main room and take each passage individually and flip an outside lever like this one. Oh, but there's a chest right here first. Oh, did you see my video, Nariel, on the Tomb of Annihilation? That Goblin Mordor was kind enough to gift me? It was definitely an interesting game. Very random, but it is fun. I need some coffee. I need some coffee. Oh, that's cool, dude. Like I said, I know you're really busy, and you know, if I'm honest with myself, I don't hate the content I make, but I know that's why I started doing live streams. Is I feel when it's just in a way me per se, it's very stale. It can kind of be boring. Okay, so I had the key originally. Where did it go? Is a one-time use key? No, that's the barracks key. That's a different key. Okay, so never mind. Guess we're going to go back and talk to the Guardian since all the other passages seem locked. And we'll see how this goes. So I'm actually surprised to see you. I take it you... What time is it? Either you have the day off or you are... You got something going on. Because I thought you'd be in bed, boy.
Greetings, Judge, and welcome to the Castle Jareth. I hope you have learned your lessons well.
Alright. You are the judge. Take this key and explore the castle. When you obtain the written oaths of the brothers Jarred, present them to me so you may stand in judgment. I have some questions first. Very well, I shall return with the oaths. It's 12:25 tomorrow. Library, I work at least. I work and have stay over tomorrow. That almost made sense. It's a sleepover at work that I have to do tomorrow. It's 12:25 a.m. Okay. So it's not ridiculous late. And for me it's let's see. 2:26 in the morning? So 2:25 in the morning? think I know. Oh, ditto. See, I was thinking go back and that a new key might appeared in the chest. Have you ever got to play this game, Nario? Still my fireball left? I do. Right, guard. Fireball. Throw. Run. Attack. This is NeverWinter Nights Platinum Edition with all the expansion packs, and I am in Chapter 2 of the first series. This one was another request by Goblin's Mordor because he owned the game, but because he never knew how to play 3rd edition, he never played it. So he owned it, but had like 10 minutes into it. And so he asked me to kind of get into playing it more so he could see how to basically get started. That's also why I started Baldur's Gate 1. So I'm trying to finish them both up. It's a lot of fun. If, as you can probably tell, it's a lot like, or very similar to Coast Legends. Sword Coast Legends. It does kind of, you don't get the same individual control over everybody in your party as you do in that game. But it's, I don't know, basically it's like the predecessor to it. Ooh, a mummy. Kill the mummy. Alright, I'm going to drop protection from evil area on my, oh, I feared my bear. Why are you not casting? Why am I stuck to the ground? Okay. So I'm going to save it in a new spot real quick. And then load it because I think I glitched into the floor. There we go. That solved that. But I appreciate you stopping out for the stream, man. I was just telling J-Man Weird I need more people to talk to. He's working, so I was bored. Shouldn't say bored. I'm lonely and I want to talk to people. A ghoul. Did you just get hit with negative energy? Level drain? Yeah, level drain. He lost 2 levels already. Good thing he got some restoration. There we go. Yeah. I definitely agree. Especially, I love, now that I actually have it so chat shows up here. Because then if someone in the future is watching the videos, they can see I wasn't pretending and I had people to actually talk to. Because I feel like someone would be watching me going, yeah, this guy's not talking anymore, he's just making it up. Pretending to be cool, man. Okay, that did not fix. Is that lesser restoration? Right, yeah, that will only fix stat conditions. I need greater restoration. Double drain, yes. Here we go. Yay.
Is there something you need?
Oh, jeez. Open a closet and find 3 monsters. Even though I have to admit, I'm sad this game doesn't have mimics. So did you get your Mario game fully downloaded, or is it still in the works? I don't know if you've seen it, but I did retweet somebody's review of it. What's his name? Pro Jared, video game review guy. That I kind of like how he approaches things. Alright, so nothing in here is locked. No traps I see. Well, I hope you find it very pleasant to play. I'm going in blind. Yeah, I don't know really anything about it. I've never been a Mario fan, so you don't have to worry about me giving away anything. I couldn't tell you a thing about it. Okay, so there's a shrine in the middle of the room. Oh, a glowy chest and some more mummies. Pixie, get back here. Let the bear go in first, people. See, I just summon my own meat shields. So you don't have to have a witless ranger meat shield. Come on. Now the bear's the only one that's attacking other than me with a crossbow. He's body blocking everything. You know, since I don't know much about 5th edition, heck, I actually don't even fully remember what level are you guys in your game. I know you mentioned it last game, but I forgot. Because normally clerics get some summoning spells. Just went up to 4. Who was it? Was it just Rim Buckley or what's his name? Who was like level 6? I know somebody was level 6. But in 3rd edition Pathfinder, you'd be able to get summon monster or summon nature ally, one of the two. I'm pretty sure it's the summon nature ally for cleric. Okay, he's level 5. But because when you guys are battling the horde, if it's, you know, if you're able to manage, you know, working with multiple summon creatures, that would have been a way to help deal with. Wow, I'm stacking up those paralyzing bolts. I'm gonna have to read those and figure out what the DC was. But that would be an interesting way to help deal with body blocking basically some numbers. So many books. My gosh, I have 4 books here I'm carrying. Another book there. Now I have another one I have to take. I don't want to read it. Too much lore. Too much lore. Well, as long as you're just listening and not watching, I don't need an accident. I'd feel bad if you got an accident while driving because of me. Sorikos. That book I don't need. I don't need that book. Alright. The candelabra's dim light does not make the bloodstained pages any more legible. Judging by the pictures and the size of the font, it's a child's book, or children's book. Oh, this is where they were murdering the kids or whatever and torturing the little children for their evil cult ways. I think we're just going to run straight to the shrine. Ooh. Oh wait, I should look before running straight to the shrine. You know, it's like, check the corner, man. Ghoul Ravager. Okay, well, I'm just gonna... No, wait. Just him. I'll give him the acid arrow. Where's my monk? He's standing behind me. Oh my gosh. Monk. Stupid AI. 5E cleric get a type of summoning at level 5. Ooh, my bear's got 3 hit points left. Honestly, the fact that clerics don't get any summoning to level 5, that would actually kind of bother me. I like my summons and my minions and undead and all that fun stuff. At least fun stuff for me. I really need to just pick up the 5th edition handbook, but at the same time I keep telling myself I like Pathfinder 3rd edition so much. I don't have complaints about it that a lot of people do. So I kind of just don't want to change. Being a stubborn old man. Set in my ways. What's funny is my dad's pretty much one of my dad's oldest friends. One of the people that we used to play 1st edition with back when I was younger. He just started playing D&D again for first time in a long time. And he actually picked up a public game at a game shop of 5th edition. And he was so excited to be able to play again that he called my dad and was telling my dad about it. My dad looked at me as all like, well, I don't really want to go and learn the new edition either. And he's like, do you think you could DM for us Pathfinder? And I turned around and said, I wouldn't mind it, but I don't... Did that seriously fizzle? It did. Wow, what a waste. I told him I didn't mind it, but I would... I mean, he's just learning... he's just learning 5th edition, make me feel bad. Oh, I finally found a skeleton bone. Oh, stupid. Not what I wanted. Come on, please. I don't want the stupid fingers. Yeah, no, a PDF would be sweet. Not sure how quick I'll jump on it, but at least give me something to look at if I decide to get involved. But basically I told Dad that if he wasn't interested, or if it was just going to be me, him, and this guy, instead of pushing him to learn Pathfinder when he's already learning 5th edition, or me having to learn 5th edition, that we could just go all the way back to 1st. Because I don't mind 1st. I have no problem going back to 1st edition. Oh, Pixie, you're gonna die. Come on, Bear, get in there. You're supposed to be my front line. I was just cheating somewhere. Alright. You know what? No. Let's give him the firebrand. Boom. That smacked him down. But no, like I said, I'm not opposed to learning it. I guess if I had people who came to me and wanted me to DM 5th specifically, I'd probably learn. Even though I've been kind of burned in the past doing that. My brother-in-law, who was on the stream a while ago, he came to me a few years back, and his dad was against him playing Dungeons and Dragons, but he wanted to play an RPG. I'll address that in a moment. Give me a second. But he wanted to play an RPG tabletop game, so I learned Star Wars Edition in a week. I spent a couple days reading the books from front to cover, taking notes, memorizing everything. Wrote a small story to get us started. Long and short of it, we played 2 games and we never played again. Now, from what you played of 5th edition, you say it's the best. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't played it. It very well might be. But there's some things I've noticed kind of already that I don't care for about it. I'm actually not... I'm not a big fan of the advantage-disadvantage system. I know obviously it's not necessary to play the game. You could always house rule it so it wasn't in. But I try not to remove something like that, because if I was to play with a group of people who are used to playing with somebody else, if that's something they really enjoy, then they sit down at the table and go, oh yeah, by the way, I don't like it, so we're not using it. That would bother me. I always want my table when I DM to be what my players want, not per se what I want. But like I said, at the moment, if for example I live close to you guys and you guys wanted me to join, or if J-Man Weird told me he didn't want to be a DM anymore, he wanted to just be a player and wanted me to DM, I would learn 5th edition and I would play it and I would DM it. But I think I like how the way Pathfinder works. I really liked how 3rd edition worked. I had no complaints with it and never understood why they had to change the edition to 4th in the first place. To me, it felt like it was a move made just because there's a dip in sales. There's a D&D club starting at my work. They play 2nd edition, so I haven't been back. Oh well. It's the DM's table, what you say goes, man. I know that, but as a DM personally, I have fun. And enjoyment I have as DM comes from the look and the smiles and the reactions of my players' faces. Now, how I end up my style of DMing that tends to be strange to most people is I run a very difficult game. I have fun. I have fun with the role playing, I have fun with the storytelling, but I also have fun making the fights. Maybe not every battle, because I know if you make every battle, you know, a non-stop drag out, are we going to die, are we going to live battle, it wears everybody out. but I tell you, I like him to be challenging. I don't want to push over battles. There's times I've thrown things at my party and they're like, well, how are we supposed to deal with this? You know, you gave us this impossible task and expected us to figure it out. I'm like, really? It wasn't impossible. You just had to look at your character sheets. You could have figured it out. I'm a new DM, but now that I've been doing it for a few months, I'm regretting locking myself into a module. Oh, hogwash. Don't look at yourself as locked into the module. I use, you seen those pictures I sent you in my bookshelves. Those are all pre-written adventures from Pathfinder. They're called Adventure Paths. They go from level 1 to about 15 to 20. The reason why I say about 15, 20 is if they go through and make sure to XP grind and not miss a thing, you can catch 20th level when you finish the final book. But there's one I've ran twice with 3 people that were there for the first run and that were there for the second run. And when we were sitting here going through it, they're like, "Oh, what happened to the cave here that had the giants in it and the beholder and the the mithril mine and the prisoners that we saved and all this? Where was that?" I'm like, "Oh, I BS that. I made that all up and just threw it in the module." They're like, "We had no idea. We thought it was written in the book." So completely feel free to always be willing to alter it. The main... okay, I have to stop running. And I need to go and... Can I rest here again? No, okay, I need to run back to the beginning and rest after that. Basically, there's several different ways to look at a pre-written module. I've literally picked them off the shelf and used them just for pre-designed maps. And completely wrote and BS'd and fabricated a whole new story to go with it. There's other times I've played them to the letter. That was normally for organized play. I don't want to go... Basically, Pathfinder Society, their organized play, they have rules that the DMs have to run it a particular way, and it's so you have a consistent experience across the board. So when I play those ones, I make sure to follow the rules, very strict adherence to it. But for my home games, I alter it every single time I play it. I alter it enough that it's different from the last time we played it, so we can always play the same one again. We're doing a Horde of the Horde of the Dragon Queen, and skips over 10 days you spend in a bandit's gate. We've been there at least 4 sessions doing a side quest I created. Well, see, you're fine. You're creating side quests. You don't need to worry about being locked into a module. Alright. So, I'm going to resummon the pixie because she's diseased and that didn't go away. No. I wanted to unsummon you. Here it is. Resummon. No, yeah. Personally, just like I said, just view them as guidelines. Basically, it's just meant so you don't have to come up with everything from scratch. Because when I sit down and try to come up with a module 100% from scratch, 100% homebrew, I'm writing the full story, even if it's a one-off, I spend weeks and weeks and weeks building it. And half the time I'm wasting my time on background stories for the mayor's granddaughter's second son's nephew. That was not necessary. And I shouldn't have done. Where if I use the guideline from a pre-printed module, I can expand when it's necessary, or I can continue just to play it as it is. Yeah, I want them to ignore their caravan and do something else. At the pace we play, we won't get to any of the fun parts for 2 years. Yes, I do understand that. Oh, I got hit with level drain, didn't know it. It very much can feel detrimental to be stuck trying to fulfill. Dang it, my pixie's running off to get herself killed again. To get yourself wrapped up in something that you don't feel is necessary. And my game just dropped out. Back in, please, before I die. Alright. But basically, what I would say is find a way to coax them. To not railroad them into it, but basically, one of my biggest things that I like but hate is I like role playing, but I've sat down to DM groups and they will spend 10 hours of gameplay in town talking to the blacksmith or talking to the barmaid, and it's not anything to do with what I really need them to get going on. So I will have like, oh, well, we had to go do this. Well, and okay, that night while you're resting for the 5th time in the inn, all of a sudden someone breaks in, this happens, you know, something gets stolen, and now you're feeling the pressure to get your belongings back, or, you know, right the wrong of the attempted assassination of the wizard. And that tends to get the party moving a little bit faster, unless then they get their nose stuck in an investigation. And if that happens, you lay the clues out very quickly. They burned down 2 inns already. Have them get arrested, go to jail, roll up new characters, and start a different module. Small gnome cult. Oh, jeez. Keep leaving bait for other adventurers to pull them out of the Dragon Queen mess. Yeah, this is from the way there's just the description I got right here, from the personality traits it sounds like they have, they're going to need a little railroading. They're going to need like A plus B happens, so you have to deal with C. If you don't deal with C, you die, or this person dies, or this city's going to die. And if that happens, your alignment's going to switch, you're evil, you're going to get arrested. You know, consequences. And they're going up against a dragon who's corrupted the king. Yeah, there's got to be a sense of urgency there. They got to realize sitting around doing what they're doing has consequences. Lay out a timeline of events to happen that will give them an urgency that starts shoving them along. Yeah, if they're that would be, then I would talk to them out of game. Be like, look guys, you're off topic, you're not going where we want to go. We're doing what you know, fulfilling any story point. You're BSing and wasting time, and I need this to go somewhere. Okay, we have this path, and this path. Next session, I would like us to pick one and start pursuing a story arc. Not just sitting around having a goof off session. Something I found that helps is I also do not allow alcohol at the table. It's always messed up my games. Told them can't go to location A due to 2 guards. They look far too tough for them to handle. Then they got cranky when one of those guards killed off one of their characters. Are these your roommates? If these guys are your roommates, I understand not just killing the whole group and telling them they need to learn. Because then you have to put up with, you know, IRL, you know, wine buttness. Yeah, they are your roommates. I would ask someone else to DM. That's what I would do. Someone else needs to take a turn DMing. I have sat down and played with particular people that their whole goal was just to screw with the game. They never planned on they purposely were going to go like, oh, you want us to do this? Well, I'm going to go grave robbing and do this and this and this. And I kept killing their characters. And then they would get mad at me, and soon enough they in real life went, hey, why do you keep killing my characters like this? I'm like, because you keep doing things that would get you killed. This isn't a world where you get to do anything and everything you want. There are consequences for every action. The only one considered DMing, but he's always the DM, so he wants to play now. I understand that too. I've always been the DM until my wife took over for me. Oh jeez. Everything's locked. I'm being attacked by monsters around every corner. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I poked the dragon. You die. Why? Let's see. You poked the frickin' dragon. What'd you think was going to happen? He was going to roll over and play patty cake? Yeah, that's either a group that sit down and say, look, this has got to change, or we're just not going to play anymore. And now, I know earlier I said I'm the type of DM that has fun when my players are having fun. Oh, crap. Do you see what just spawned in here? I don't know if you know what this creature is, but it literally has a death gaze, which is why my pixie just instantly died. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, he takes no damage from fire. To me, minions.
It is certain as death itself.
No, bear. Come here, bear. Attack closest. There you go, bear. Good bear. Oh my gosh, there went my... Magic missile swarm. You will save me. I don't think I can kill it quick. Oh, and there went my bear. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. No, don't get closer. I want you staying very far away. I'm gonna die. Oh crap. Alright. I know what I can do. There's a reason why I become a Pale Master. Oh my gosh. 20 hit points left. Or less than 20. There you go. Okay, my zombie is not going to last very long. But it's at least immune to his death gaze. Jeez, 3 hits. Oh, and I'm running. I should have casted haste so I could run faster. Oh my gosh. No, Bob. Bad touch. Oh, this thing's going to chase me all the way back to the beginning, and I don't know how to shake it off. If I stop and try to cast haste on myself now, he's just going to catch me and kill me. I'm going to have to try it now. Don't kill me. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, run, fool. Okay. Oh, he's right on my butt. Run! At least the haste is going to buy me time to get some buff spells on. And get far enough ahead of him. This is ridiculous. Okay. So now I'm healed up. Run. Still hit me for 9 points. Okay, he's badly wounded. If I can survive. Oh, he's immune to acid. He didn't take anything from the firebrand either. Which means basically I have magic missiles to hit him with. Oh, my haste wore off. I'm like, why am I running so slow again? Alright. Magic missiles. Try one more magic missiles, then probably have to heal again. Oh, my stone skin's off. I'm dead. Oh. Well, I have an excellent idea. Get the players to go to the cult to do a temple quest from the Tales of the Yawning Portal. Have them awaken a creature that leads them into the Tomb of Annihilation. Sounds cool. The question is from the way you've described them, or will they even do that? You know, will they follow any plan or path you lay before them? Alright, if I survive this fight... Oh, I did it. I did it. I did it. Oh. Oh. And then randomly gas shows up. We always go the other way. Alright, gas. You're not immune to acid arrow. Alright. Kill the stupid gas. Come on. That's why I'll offer it as a side quest for the Dragon Queen. Oh, to me it just sounds like you got your work cut out with them no matter what. It does. I would ask them, are they purposely trying to just do exactly what you don't want them to? Because like I said, I have met players who that was their goal. And I personally, as DM, I don't think that's right. There's no... It's not a point to see how aggravated or ticked off you can make the DM by doing what they doesn't want you to. Oh my gosh, yeah. Don't throw them to the curve. Be done with them. You're too nice, man. Putting up with that. No, I Michael Mordor makes fun of me because I tell people, you know, they don't realize that I have an anger problem. So yeah, I was like, oh, Hulk mad and everything like that. Yeah, well, if they actually told me that and did something like that, that would be one of the moments where I might actually just punch my guy right in the face and be like, you know what? You're a jerkwad. No reason to treat me this way. I actually have some friends who in high school have experienced that. Funny thing is, they stayed my friend, but they were being stupid. I told them to knock it off. They cop an attitude with me. They got decked. That simple. So you were a very kind soul. Alright. Well, seeing that we are hitting pretty much the 2-hour mark on the stream, I think I'm going to call it good here. Definitely appreciate you coming out, both you guys. Thank you, Nario. It really did make it a lot of fun. I'm really excited that you guys are playing tomorrow too. I'm very happy for that. You know, and basically this isn't for you guys, but for anyone else watching this video in the future, if you guys are liking the content and watching the show, and if you meet these nice people, their links are in the description below. Nariel is a featured channel on mine. Check them out. Leave a comment, a like, and if you would, subscribe. And if you find yourself financially able, donations towards helping me get a refrigerator would be appreciated and beneficial. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, Nariel. I'll talk to you later.